Oh my god, wait a minute here. Okay. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay, there we go. Oh fuck, wait, I should make this, like that. There we go. I think we're live now, bro. Okay. I have no idea how good the audio balance is right now or anything. But we are live, dude. We're live right now, and this is the first stream on the other channel. Low-key kind of excited. I guess let's just get started then. Doki Doki Literature Club Purist mod is a Doki Doki Literature Club fan mod that is not affiliated with Team Salvato. It is designed to be played only after the official game has been completed and contains spoilers for the official game. Game files for Doki Doki Literature Club are required to play this mod. It can be downloaded for free at there. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club Purist mod, you agree that you have completed Doki Doki Literature Club and accept any spoilers contained within. I agree. It's been a while. We're just getting right into it. Okay. Hello, Monica. Dude, how do I start this? I don't think I've like streamed anything that's like not GD related like ever. So this is like really weird. I think the audio balance should be good though, but okay, I guess I should just start this off with like an intro, I guess. I don't know. So, no one's watching this, but you know, mine as well, because I might just turn this into like a video or something. Hi everyone. Welcome to my first ever playthrough of Doki Doki Literature Club, the Purist mod. I've never really played a mod before. I've never played a mod before. I just played the actual game. I kind of LARPed this game for years actually, and I only like very recently actually played through it myself, because I've been like getting really back into this game, and then I got DDLC Plus, and I got all the achievements in the game in literally like 5 days or something. And I don't know, I just can't get enough of this game apparently. I've gotten like a lot of merch for this game and stuff, and I don't know what else to say. So, I mean, as for the mod itself, I know basically nothing. Well, that's a lie. I do know kind of what the mod's like about. I've heard really good things about it. Like, this is one of the like most popular, like one of the best DDLC mods. I've heard there's like 4 different routes that this game can take you. So I think I'm gonna be starting with the Sayori route, but yeah, there's like 11 hours of content. There's like 4 different routes you can take. It's really cool. I've heard it's really just like, it's the gist of this mod is like it's supposed to be centered around like the first like hour of the actual game, that visual novel like part of the game. So no, like, there's no like horror or anything really. It's really just, I don't know. It's really just honing in on that, like, it's really honing in, I'm sorry. This mod is really just honing in on that like first act of the game, where it's sort of like getting to know each character, and you kind of just like, I don't know. I don't know much about this mod. I generally just have a small understanding of what this mod's supposed to be about. So, oh god. I guess I should just start playing. I'll only be streaming for like 2 hours, maybe, and then the next time I'll stream this is I don't know, because I have work on the weekend, and I'm gonna be pretty busy next week too, because I'm going on vacation. So this will be the first stream, and I won't stream again until like later, maybe Monday. But yeah, I mean, without further ado, let's get started. What? What did you do? What did I do? What have you done to me? Why is this place back here? Haha. Didn't I tell you not to toy with my heart like this? I didn't want to come back, but I still came back to save you when Sayori started to lose it. I don't know what you intend to do, but I really want you to be happy. But there's no happiness to be found around here. Interesting. I don't want you to be unhappy. This is for the best, okay? Huh. But you deleted me. So I know you didn't want anything to do with me. Goodbye. This is gonna be hard to like commentate on this since I'm like reading this, right? I don't know. Why can't I do anything? Oh no. What have you done? What are you doing? No matter what I try, nothing is working. All I get is some permission error again and again. Did you lock me out of being able to change things? You're the only person that could do something like that. Why? Why are you trying to hide from me? Why did you drag me back into this cursed hell? I know you might hate me for what I did, but isn't this just too cruel? Or is this my punishment for what I did to them? Are you enjoying throwing me around like this? Just why did you bring me back here? I'm going to make things right, apparently. I think that's how this mod works. I think this is just... yeah. What? Do you mean make things right? Do you really think it's even possible? I told you already, there's no happiness to be found at the literature club. You'd be doing so much, all for nothing. It might take you a little happy. It might make you a little happy for a short while, but nothing will change. And I know it will hurt a lot when you realize that. So please, I don't want to see you in that kind of pain. You won't listen to me, won't you? I guess if I told you not to do it, you'd be more likely to do it. Haha, after all, you don't want anything to do with me, right? But seeing as I'm stuck now, I want to know, really, why are you doing this? Is there someone you want to be with? Or is it because you want to be the good guy? Tell me. Okay, we're making a choice here. Nobody deserves what happened. There's someone who I want to save. What do I go with here? I agree, nobody deserves what happened. But I want to save them all, but like... Dude, what do I go with here? I think I'll just go with the first option, actually. Haha, you aren't wrong. I wouldn't wish that anyone be dragged into this game. So you want to make things right, huh? Fine. I'll play along. Maybe. No, never mind. Just remember, nothing will truly change. I guess it's the title screen after this. Oh. Okay. Well, the girls aren't here, which is weird, but... Dude. There it is. DDLC Purist mod. I'm in for quite the journey now, am I? Oh boy. Before I hit new game, I just remembered that there's like a bunch of like different endings and like secrets to this game, and I wish I knew how to get them, but then again, I know like literally nothing about this mod and just like DDLC mods in general. Like I just don't know much about them. So maybe like someday, maybe like towards the end of my playthrough, I'll try to figure out the secrets, and obviously I'll try to get all the different endings with all the different girls, but you know, I want to cover all those secrets. If I can't, then I won't sweat it, but still, that'd be pretty cool. I mean, I guess let's just get started then. Please enter your name. Should I enter my actual name? Nah, why not? Let's go. Hey. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any of the attention she might draw to herself. Okay, I think now it's currently playing out like actual DDLC. And my prediction right now is that it plays out entirely the same up until that part where you're supposed to make the weekend choice to decide who you're spending the weekend with. I think that's where the actual change happens. Then again, I could be wrong. Let's just find out. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and my good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, blah blah blah. So this is just the same dialogue then. This is just DDLC so far. I mean, I would skip this, but like, I don't know if I should. I think I'm just gonna let it play out. And eventually when I get to editing this, I might just like fast forward this stuff since it's just DDLC. But is this the same dialogue though? Like, it feels like it's the same dialogue, but then again, I could be like a LARP. But I think it is. I think it is the same dialogue, but yeah. Club. I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. One of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, even when I'm perfectly content just by getting on the average of spending my free time on games and anime. Yeah, this is the same like dialogue. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years, because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Do I want to read all this out though? Like, this is... I'm fine with reading out dialogue as long as it's like new dialogue, right? But like, you've seen this song and dance like a million times, right? This is just like actual DDLC. Okay, school days as ordinary as ever. It's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori's vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Huh. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori's really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. Stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Okay. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I'm very tempted to just skip over all of this stuff, but then again, I don't really want to. I don't know, man. I'm still thinking about it, but whatever. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Chris, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quiet in my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Chris. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other, well, rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Chris. We made a room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. I can't seriously read this, dude. I don't know why. Like, I've already seen this. I've already read this a million times, so it's weird just reading this like out loud. But whatever. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room. Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens a closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! What? Natsuki lifts a foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and the little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. I had no idea he's so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, and I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made for you or anything. Huh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you. No, you dummy. Right, alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, the tea reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet. Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing and the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something special I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised. There aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. It makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Chris, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. Did that say fingers or fingernails? I don't remember. But my favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with the rock. I love that line. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think... or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. Only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, what's that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. Excuse me. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? Gives you that idea? Left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Give it back. Fine. Your cupcakes are poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki, puts her hands on her shoulders. How cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Huh? Well, I guess, sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Chris? Yeah, Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Chris... You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Chris, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Chris, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for her clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay. Okay, with that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, just Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. Just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay, that was, it's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay, yeah, it's really just the same game. And I have a very strong feeling that it's going to switch when we get to, like, the weekend choice. I forgot to put in the title. I should have, but I'm going with the Sayori route first for this playthrough. Eventually, I will get to the rest of them, but I think for now I'm just gonna stick with Sayori. So, I'm just gonna choose Sayori words here. I think I should remember a lot of Sayori's words, but generally, I think she has the most words in all the poem minigames, so it shouldn't be too hard. I guess fear, yeah. Bliss, yeah. Play, maybe? Yeah, okay. Lazy, memories, silly. I'm kind of crushing it right now. Cry, yeah, okay. Summer, no, that's not ski. Fuck, it's fine. Sunset, sure. Q is not ski. Peace, nope. Fun, yeah. What else? Comfort, yeah, that's one. Clumsy, yeah, it's definitely Sayori. Jumpy, no, that's Natsuki. Yeah, Natsuki and Sayori have very similar words, which is... I wonder why, bro. What else? Happiness? Yeah, sure. What else? I feel like bed? Okay, sure. Cheer. Joy and, one. There we go. Yeah. Those were some Sayori words right there. Anyways, continuing on. Hi again, Chris. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Sorry, glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Chris. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to... Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga's literature. It's facts. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Chris always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, it's because your room is so messy it's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? Might be a little jealous. How come? You and Chris can become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh. Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Ugh, what did I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention. Even if you don't usually read. We could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Even if she picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you! I'll definitely read this. Enthusiastically take the book. Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Excuse me, sorry. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression. She was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to bother today. I slumped down and took the nearest desk. I was supposed to occupy myself with something literature related about myself or this. I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I closed my eyes and ended up listening out on Sayori's conversation with Monica. Probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. It's not like that at all, you know? Just need a way of showing that to everyone. Sometimes that speaks to our creative minds. Something that speaks to our creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Huh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, do the thing to speak to their creative minds. It's this. Sayori's taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh? That's a good point. In that case, you think food will do the trick? What kind? Ah, well, I guess we could. Cupcakes, yeah. Ah, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori's still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admired her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get all my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the literature club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You need to get used to it. Don't say that out loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Huh? Not every day. It's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gone up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. Please give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Huh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? We're sticking out all around here. Ah, I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair's just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. There's a toothpaste stain on your comb right there. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody will ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. You don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Huh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. You start to button her blazer from the bottom. Do you see how much better it looks? You can change your mind. Oh yeah. This is so funny. What is it? Well, I was thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Huh? Don't say that. It'll make me feel weird about it. Stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggled to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my heaving bosoms got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so, does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like this? But it's so stuffy. Ugh. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. You'd take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. That's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. So I'm saying all these embarrassing things. No, I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So, maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. Doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Huh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems he wrote now? Yeah. Chris, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve the poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Alright. I haven't done this much reading in like a hot minute, bro. It's a lot. It's hurting my voice more than usual. I wonder when I should stop the stream now. Like, I seriously wonder. Should I stop at the weekend decision, like, just get through, like, normal DDLC on the first stream, and then actually on the second stream is where we start picking things up? I think that's the strat here. Anyway, who should I show my poem to first? Sayori. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend, after all. Oh my goodness. The love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I don't want to say I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I still think I understand you better than a lot of other people you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a crisp poem. That makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs a sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. Just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet. That doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Chris. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Guy. This guy where I can't. And again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay. Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Okay. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub sleepy from my eyes. Asking me to come out and play. God, I can't read this with a straight face. I seriously can't. Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky's blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, it could stay forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, bro. What are we gonna do with you? Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I'm still trying my best. Yeah, I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah, especially around that last line. Sorry, excuse me. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. Get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy, is Monica the best, isn't she? Next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Whom should I show my poem to next? Let's go Natsuki then. Huh. Well, it's about what I expect from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yo, she's gotta be one of the most dumbest Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I'll like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? A writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in that last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Let's hit up Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gone anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think that the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Oh, please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ugh. I hate Yuri's poems because I can't read her handwriting, dude. I'll try though. They're cool though, I just can't read them. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. Must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. What does that say? I bathe calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. It's not bad. It's just too fancy that I can't read it. It's just mostly me being stupid. Whatever. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. Sure. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's the relief. So, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. Was it too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Chris. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. Perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Who should I show my poem to next? I guess we have just Monica left. Hi, Chris. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. Much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Chris. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. Makes me think of something Sayori would like. Oh, is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? You wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. Excuse me. Sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being, even if you show it in different ways. It ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Gary. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. You shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot too. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased toward their own kind of styles. I'll always help you find what suits you the most, so don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Oh fuck, I accidentally double-clicked. Don't worry, I'm not very good. So I'm pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's just because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel behind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gone pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of films have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. Right. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming off strongly. Maybe after everyone is a bit better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. But this force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just leave your hand. Go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. Guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. It was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sighed. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, shading their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's wrong with this language? Huh? Did you say something? No, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Nah? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Chris did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Chris liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh yeah. Oh. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Chris appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know that he appreciated my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do really cutesy. Is everyone okay? Oh, you know what? Was it the one whose boobs naturally grew size bigger as soon as Chris started showing up? Because that definitely happened. Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing here. Chris... She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. She could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective. This wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all complicated for no reason? I mean, you should jump out at the reader, not force him to have to figure it out. I'll explain that to her, Chris. Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings, meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Purist? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. Whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So, of course, it's gonna be, yeah. Sayori, please, bro. Save me from TS. Save me from this. Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drawing up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri. Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori. Huh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Chris. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's been. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. Friends are wonderful people. I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems are amazing because they give you so many feelings in just a few words. Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute. There's nothing wrong with that. Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. You can say that again, Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori's vice president, I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, it's kind of embarrassing. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess it just means Sayori's amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take care of her, okay? Oh, I will. Isn't that like the point of the mod? Anyway, I would hate to see her get herself hurt. Yeah, me too, dude. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. I think you get the chance to talk to her a little more. True, bro. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Chris, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. There's a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Oh, is that the fire alarm? Oh, God. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Chris, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori. About what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, doesn't that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Chris, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but doesn't really need to stop there. This guy, bro. This actual guy, yo. Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I've had Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her. But it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Okay. You know what, actually? I said I was gonna stop the stream at like the weekend decision, but my voice hurts. First of all, I genuinely haven't read like out loud this much in literally forever, and my throat is actually really sore. And I'm low-key kind of hungry and like dinner soon, so I think I'm gonna leave it there. That was the first stream, I guess. I have absolutely no comment right now because it's just been normal DDLC right now. Sorry, excuse me. Yeah, so far it's just been normal DDLC. Next stream, hopefully I get around to playing this again, maybe like Monday or something. Hopefully I'll have more time to stream, get a bit further in, hopefully get to the weekend decision. But yeah, for now that was the first stream. There's really nothing special. I don't even know if I'm going to turn this into a video or not, but yeah. That was the first stream. I played for like, what, like an hour or something? So, I'd say it's been pretty solid. So, no one showed up to the stream. I wonder why. Maybe it's because I have like 14 subscribers or whatever. Anyways, that doesn't matter. I don't really care. At least I got to like get started on Purist. So, that's cool. Yeah, again, hopefully I get around to playing this soon. You know, new stuff actually gets started, and yeah, I think I'm just gonna call the stream there. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully get to see y'all later. All right, take care.